to you. Happy Salah and all of the beautiful things you're doing right now. I expect that you are having fun and enjoying yourself. Even if you're not a Muslim and you are enjoying the holiday, you should be relaxing. It started out being a very cool weather today, cool day. So, and it's time for you to relax and enjoy the holiday, where we keep you company by giving you good information, education, and also entertaining you. Coming up now, it's the program called Business Around Town. We do this every weekday, Monday to Friday, where we talk about business, we talk about work creation, growing your business, and also giving you business news. Today on the program, which is a Wednesday, the Wednesday edition of the program, we are going to be looking at a topic that I think you want to listen to, an interesting topic. And I have my guest here in the studio. He is a regular. I'll introduce him briefly. But today we're diving into the fascinating realm of leadership style, the crucial role of effective management, and exploring strategies to cultivate a positive work culture while driving employees' engagement. So get ready to gain valuable insights that can transform the way you lead your team and create an environment where everyone thrives. Because it's a popular saying that everything rises and falls on leadership. So today, to do justice to this topic, leadership and management strategies, I have Peter Anosike. He's a philosopher, a development economist, journalist, and the best-selling author. He is the author of Dangote 10 Commandments on Money, the book that was rated as one of the best development books in the world by Wall Street Journal. And here in Nigeria, it's adopted as a workbook for grooming entrepreneurs by Small Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, Sweden. He's the founder of Automate Entrepreneurs, an academy, an organization that train college students, graduates, and workers on how to become entrepreneurs. He's also a public speaker and is the dean of VOP Business School. We have Peter Anosike. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mary.
Good to have you.
Happy holidays for those at home.
Barika de Salah to you, Peter Anosike. Yesterday was, I think, International Small Medium Enterprise Business Day. A day set to encourage them and celebrate them and encourage the government to make the ease of doing business a reality in Nigeria. Because from the news we're getting, the recent policy of our new president, it's been really difficult for small businesses to survive. And we're just getting into it. This is just the beginning, and so business owners are really scrambling now for safety. So now to get into our topic, which is leadership, to get into this interesting topic of leadership, can you briefly explain the concept of leadership styles and how they impact the dynamics within a team or organization?
Yeah. Let me start with the day that was set aside for small business owners. It is good. The Bible says that you shouldn't forget the days of small beginning, because all the companies in the world, the biggest companies, all of them started this way. So it's good to encourage them, to appreciate them, for them to grow. I think it's turned from lizards to crocodiles. Mm-hmm. That's the dream of every businessman, that his lizard can turn to crocodile, if not a crocodile, even if it's an alligator.
His cat can turn to a lion.
To a lion, sure. Yes. So for leadership, there's a saying that problems are common. It is the attitude that makes the difference. And this is what leadership is all about. That's how you respond to problems. Because
Okay, hold on. Let me take you back. How you respond to problem.
Your attitude
Your
to
attitude
problem.
to problem is what is crucial in leadership, or is what leadership is all about.
That's what makes you a leader. That's what
How
stands
you
you out
respond to problem.
to problems.
Okay.
As I said, problems are common, but the attitude to that problem is what makes the difference. This is what separates the men from the boys. How you respond to problems. Some people complain when a problem comes, while others seek for solution. So, and in a company or anywhere in the world, what separates maybe a CEO and an ordinary worker is how their attitude. An instance, a worker only thinks of problems. We're having this problem, we're having this challenge, so and so things, but a leader thinks of solution. A worker thinks of problems. A leader thinks of solution. So if you are a worker, if you are a leader and you are still thinking of problems, you are not a leader. Or you are a worker. Okay, let me give you now a difference between some birds and eagle. Most birds run to shelter when rain begins to fall, but an eagle hovers above the rain. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
When rain is falling, most birds will go and seek shelter somewhere, but an eagle doesn't do that. It flies above the cloud, so the rain doesn't disturb it. So this is an analogy between a leader and maybe a servant or a non-leader.
Okay, let me give you an example. You see that example? Like, for example, the people that you lead. Recently, I think in the news this morning, we heard from our president saying that Nigerians are difficult to lead. So can you be a leader? I'm a good leader, but the people are not, you can't lead them. The people are difficult. Can a good leader say that the people are difficult?
For me, Buhari saying that is sheer hypocrisy. He ran for president for 4 times. You know, and you know that Nigerians are difficult to lead. You run first one fell, run second one fell, third one fell, a fourth one fell. And you have been a military head of state before to know, to have an experience of how Nigerians are. So the issue is this, that shows that he is not a leader. A leader thinks of solutions, not of problems. A leader thinks of solutions to problems. And what is good governance? The happiness of the greater number of people in a community, in a country, in a state. That's the A to Z of what good governance is. There's no way everybody will be happy. That's why we talk about the greater number of people in a community, in a given space. So he was not a leader. He has never been. So somebody just used him to achieve his own ambition.
So
that's all.
Okay, great. That's it. So irrespective of the followership does not have any influence on the leadership or the leadership style that the leader should use.
No, one, as a leader, it is your strategy. It is what you are giving out that will determine the type of followership you are going to have. Understand me? Okay, yesterday, Tinubu rode in a convoy of 120 cars. Can you imagine such a thing? A convoy of 120 cars in a country where there are 133 people living in multi-dimensional poverty. in a country where 70 million people are living in extreme abject poverty. A president is riding in a convoy of 120 cars.
It might be argued that these are his well wishers. It's not that he told people to come. That his well wishers, people, his fans that came to welcome him.
Wait.
There's absolutely
P2B as a governor. I was at the airport road. I came out. I was watching that convoy with other people. A lot of the buses were empty. What is being wasted? Petrol and what? Diesel. P2B as a governor one day saw 15 vehicles on his convoy. He asked them to stop. He came out, go through those convoys and saw that some of them were empty. He told those empty ones to return back to Oka. Because it is waste of petrol. It is waste of resources. So, if you are people that are poor and you are exhibiting extravagance, you are mocking them. You are mocking them. What you are supposed to do is to show prudence. Is to show prudence. So it is what is the impression that you are giving to them will determine how they are going to follow you, how they are going to respond to you. So if a leader is corrupt, everybody under him will want to be corrupt. If a leader is stealing, if you as a CEO of a company is stealing, everybody will begin that to steal. After all, the CEO is stealing. But if you are conservative, everybody under you will be conservative. An instance, if you are a CEO of a company and you are driving a Camry, there's no way anybody under you will drive a Jeep. Do you agree with me? Nobody can do it.
If there's a choice of
nobody can do it.
If the choice
because Robert Greene 48 laws of power. Number one saying, never outshine your master.
Not all followers understand that principle.
So there's no way I, as the chairman of a company, will be driving a Camry. You who I'm paying will be driving an SUV.
If that is your choice,
you are stealing.
But if the owner of the company, the leader, is paying enough to that staff to be able to do that, why not?
It's insubordination.
What kind of leadership style is that? If you're a liberal leader, you're a servant leader, you're free to your employers. They could be themselves if that's how they want to express their
Have you watched those who preach increase Oyakunomi's church? What do? They model their lives after him. Go to Oyedepo. They model their lives after him. So if I am your boss, you are bound to model your life after me. If I'm going right and you are going the other side, then we're not supposed to be in the same company.
Now let's talk about leadership styles. We have different types of leaders and their styles.
The truth is that there's no leadership style that is 100%. All of them have their merits and demerits, shortcomings, and so on and so forth. Just like human beings, there's no human being that is perfect. Everybody has his positive sides and negative sides, or strengths and weakness. But when we talk about leadership style, I always pick one, which is servant leadership style. That's leading by example. And that's what I expect Tinubu to be doing at this point in time. When 90% of Nigerians are living in abject poverty, you should, even if you are the prince of Saudi Arabia, you should cut down your choice of luxury. You should cut down your expenses. You should come down and stay with the people. That's why Buhari is popular in the north. That's why Buhari is popular in the north. The poor masses in the north say, yes, this man looks like us. He is one of us. So they like the way he is living, and that's why they call the Atiku a thief. Because Atiku doesn't look like a poor man. Understand? Mm-hmm. But the person that they see as one of them lives like them. And again, that's what made Madam Aminu Kanu very popular in the north too. Because he's not an extravagant person. So the best way to lead, the best leadership style is servant leadership style. That's leading by example. Don't tell somebody to do what you know you cannot do.
Now, like you said no leadership style is perfect.
None is perfect.
They all have their loopholes, their advantage and disadvantages.
Yes.
Now, I know that we have transformational leadership, delegative leadership, authoritative leadership, and transactional leadership, servant leadership. I want to know if it's possible for a leader to put in different hats when you're leading a particular set of people. For example, I want to lead this organization. I think the best way to lead this set of people is by being a transformational leader. And then I go to this other place. Okay, I want to lead these people. I think I'm going to use the delegative leadership. Or I want to be a leader here in Nigeria. I want to be a Nigerian president. Okay, I'll use the servant leadership. Can one switch leadership styles?
Sure. It depends on the level of development of those under you. That's number one. Then their skill, how skillful they are, the information available at their disposal. If as a CEO you come to where people are already informed, they already have knowledge, the best leadership style there is structural leadership style, not servant leadership style now. Okay. Structural leadership style, because everybody already know what you're supposed to do. You don't have to go and start teaching them. So the best leadership style to apply at that point in time is structural leadership style. All you will now be doing is just a kind of overseeing what is going on, because they are already skilled. They already know what they are doing. You are not there to teach them, but to guide or to supervise. But when millions of people are looking upon you and majority are poor, you do what Mahatma Gandhi of India do. You sleep in open space with them. You eat what they eat. And that's why Mahatma Gandhi is one of the most popular men in history. That's why people are emulating his leadership style. So, this is different strokes for different people. If you are starting a company and you have a lot of inexperienced hands, you have to adopt servant leadership style. Let them emulate you, let them follow you, let them do what you are doing. But where you have experts, professionals, you don't have to adopt that servant leadership style. They will not be happy because they already know their job. So just for the departments to be running on their own, that any problem that they cannot handle, they will now call you as CEO to provide the solution. So there's no leadership style that cuts across. It depends on the level of development, level of skill, and information available to the people that you are presiding over.
For Nigeria now, if you want to be the leader that will work in Nigeria, is a servant leader.
It's a servant leader, a very prudent leader, a leader that has empathy, compassion, a leader who feels what the greater number of Nigerians are feeling.
We'll go for a break, and when we return, the conversation will continue. We are talking on leadership and management in business, and we just got started, so there's many more to come, and the phone lines will be open. Do not change the dial, keep it here. This is the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less. The award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and cold berry ice cream delights in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and cold berry ice cream at 11 Road by First Avenue, Festac Town, 28 Adenira Ogusanya Street, Surulere, 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and cold berry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pick-up and drop-off from the Lagos Airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimate in comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website at airportgoldentuliphotel.com.
Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort.
We have been serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at BOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. BOP TV, show up, speak up.
hit music right now on 90.3 VOB FM. If you want to be heard, say here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. 90.3 FM. Latest hits and the greatest memories on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Broadcasting worldwide. Voice of the People 90.3 FM.
The Voice of the People 90.3 FM. The time is 10 o'clock on the dot. We have Peter Anosike in the studios with us, and we are discussing leadership and management. We've been able to establish the different styles of leadership. We talked about the transformational leadership, delegative leadership, authoritative leadership, transactional leadership, participative leadership, and servant leadership, which, according to our guest here, is one of the best way to work with people, especially when you have people that are not so experienced. And the example he gave said Nigeria, for example, we need leaders that are servant leaders. Now let's move to management, because we're talking about leadership and management. So my question is, how can you effectively manage your business to the point where you have good returns, even when we have we are in uncertain times? We have policies that are killing a lot of businesses. How do you effectively manage your business as a business owner?
Most people don't know that there's a very big difference between leadership and management. A lot of people don't know.
Yes, when they say leadership, management, they think it's the same.
So they think that it's
Okay.
So in to be a manager or to be a management, you need a qualification. You need a position. You need a position, a qualification. Maybe if it's a company, maybe you are an HOD, a head of a department. That now puts you in a management position. But leadership doesn't require any position.
Okay.
Understand? So leadership doesn't require you being in any or having any rank. So these are two different things. But in management, you are dealing, first and foremost, you are dealing with human beings. Because every business is as good as its team. Nobody succeeds alone. You cannot do it all alone. So management now depends on how you manage those, how you organize those under you. And this is where most of us get it wrong. And that's why companies fail. Number one, how do you manage those under you? That's what I always call authority. That's influence without authority. Influence without authority. This is the best way if you are in management to deal with people. You have to make them friends. You have to guide them in what they are doing. You don't have to dominate what they are doing. You have to motivate. You have to encourage and not dominate them. Because it has been observed that people perform more or put more effort when they are being praised, when they are being encouraged, that when you are cursing them. Do you understand it? People do more, put more effort, become better when they are being appreciated, that when you are cursing them, when you are bullying them. So that's why I talk about authority, that's influence without authority. You have to make them friends. You don't go to the conference room to win in a discussion. You must not be the sun in the room. That's all the planets will be revolving around
Everything
you.
revolves around you.
No. It shouldn't be. But some people always go to the table to win discussions, to dominate discussion. They don't want to hear from others. If you are doing this, you are shutting them down. Even when they have wonderful ideas, they will not bring it up. So, as a manager, you have to be exercising your authority, your influence without authority. You are in charge. You don't have to be rubbing it on their faces every time. Make them friends so that they can be giving you what they have in their mind for you. They can be so that they'll become emotionally attached to you. And once they become emotionally attached to you, now they will see the success of the company as their own success. They will see your failure as their own failure. So they will not want you to fail. So the number one thing as a manager, make those under you to be emotionally attached to you. Once you're able to do this, your company will succeed. Don't always go about, I'm the boss here. Everything here revolves around me. It's wrong. Then, number two, you can know those under you beyond that office space. That's know those under you beyond that office space. If those working with you don't share their personal problems with you, they don't like you. You are not doing well. If those working under you don't tell you their personal problems,
yes,
you are not doing. They don't like you. You are not doing well. So, as a manager, you have to be their boss as well as their confidant. That's when they will be able to tell you what is going wrong in the company. Excuse me, sir, that person is stealing. Excuse me, sir, see what this person did yesterday. So you have to be both the boss and the confidant, so that they will be seeing you as part of them. But when there's a demarcation between you and them, and those that you are in charge of, one day you will not know what will happen to your company. They will even sense the fall of your company before you. And before you know it, you don't have anybody again to manage. So you have to be, as I said, a boss and a confidant.
So when your subordinates are not telling you their personal business as a manager,
that's their personal problems.
You should be worried.
You should be worried. Excuse me, sir. 2 days ago, my mother was sick. Understand? But you have to create that forum for him to be able to do that. He must see that you care, that you listen. If you are not doing that, before you know it, your company is out of the market. So apart from being their boss, try also to be their confidant. Make friends with them, so that they will be able to tell you, excuse me, ma'am, that boy sold our generator yesterday. See what our competitors are doing. When they are not giving you personal information, you are not doing well.
Oh, great. But sometimes when you get too close to
No, you don't have to.
People, you have to be very diplomatic, because when you get too close to the people that you are leading, sometimes they take advantages. They make you.
You don't have to get to. You can do it without getting to those.
So you have to learn management. Are leaders born or they are made?
Nobody is born for anything.
Are leaders born or
Nobody
made?
is born for anything. Nobody is born for
This
anything.
is an argument. Some people will tell you that some leaders, the leaders are made, they are not born.
Even upon all the prophecies, Jesus was made, not born.
Let's not go into that argument.
No, I'm telling you. So
Because
Jesus was made.
We will debate that. And
Discipline is what made Jesus what he did. He became.
Now, let's talk about communication in leadership, because the lifeblood of every organization is communication, even in homes, relationship, even in a country. Communication is so important. Imagine if the president had communicated differently when he said subsidy gone. Maybe there would have been maybe a different reaction. Communication is very important. So let's talk about communication and leadership. How should a leader communicate?
Communication is a skill for me that's supposed to have been made compulsory in all the schools. Because we lose it through communication. Even in a home, when there's no money in the home, there's a way you communicate to your children. They will see from your own point of view. Understand? They will even be consoling you, daddy, don't worry, mommy, don't worry, things will get better. That's people who are supposed to be angry who will not even be sympathizing with you. That's communication. But in Nigeria, nobody communicates. They talk, they don't communicate. And there's a very big difference between talking and communicating. You can talk from now till tomorrow, but you have not communicated. So the communication skill is what we don't have in Nigeria. We all agree that subsidy is supposed to be removed, but there was no communication. Because up to today, Tinubu did not say what he's going to do with the money that they were paying for subsidy. Understand? So, and 85% of whatever anybody would achieve on earth must come from communication. So whether you are doing well or not doing well is based on your ability to communicate, to sell your ideas, to sell your views, to sell your position.
How do one become a better communicator?
First of all, by being a good listener.
Many people don't listen.
If you don't listen,
many of us don't listen. You think you listen, but the truth is we don't listen. We listen to respond. We listen to hear what we want to hear, and we listen to respond.
So for you to be a good communicator, you must be a good listener. Because you have to listen first to know what you give us as an answer. You have to listen first to know what the people are going through. That's what is called the pain points. Every human being has that pain point. For me to know your pain point and be able to solve it, I must listen. I must know what you are going through. So, number one criteria for being a good communicator is to become a good listener. When you listen very well, you can now communicate. But when you are not listening, whatever you are talking will be based on assumption. I feel this is what will be good for these people, which is what Buhari and I know Tinubu will do. That's talking based on assumption, because you are not listening. You are talking based on what your hangers-on, praise singers tell you. You are not listening to those who you are supposed to listen to. So to communicate well, you have to listen well.
That's one. Are there other things to know to be a good communicator?
To be a good communicator, you also have to watch your words. It is not what you say that is important, but the way you say it. It is not what you say that is important, but the way you say it. So most people just keep on talking and thinking that they are communicating. No, communicating, for you that to communicate, you should be able to watch your words. You have to know the impact that your word is going to have to the person that you are communicating to. Are you now somebody behaves badly in a company. You are his or her boss. The communication, are you communicating to rubbish him, to slander him, to insult him, or to encourage him? What is the purpose of that communication? What is the effect of that word that are coming out of your mouth? So you should know the impact of the words that are coming from your mouth. That's the effect is going to have on the people that you are talking to. So if you are able to kind of gauge your words, you'll be able to communicate well. So communicating is not just opening your mouth and talking. You should watch what you are talking. You should know those words before it comes out. The impact that it is going to have on the people.
Being a good communicator, it's very important. In fact, like you said, everybody, we should learn it in school. We should encourage
it should be made compulsory
to know how to communicate, to know how to talk. Because some people
have genuine reasons why they did something, but communicating it becomes a problem. Communicating it, they feel that what they did, even though that they were wrong, they deserve pity. But to bring it out for them to get that pity, that's where they will miss it.
Business owners, if you know how to communicate better, your business will do better. If you know how to communicate better with your employees, because even now a lot of employers are thinking of cutting costs, telling their employees to go. There's a lot of clash between employers and employee because of the situation of the country. But if you know how to communicate with your employees and even with your customers, you're almost halfway there.
I know of a media company now that is owing their staff more than 4 months' salary, but nobody has resigned. Why? The MD is communicating. You will be in your house. He will call you. I heard that you were in the office today. How are you coping with all this high transport and so on and so forth? Understand? In the afternoon, he will come to the newsroom, share biscuits. Understand? That's our money is tied somewhere. It will be released soon. So he comes to the newsroom, identifies with the staff. So people, they feel that he is feeling what they are feeling too. So if he's not communicating and just come from his car to his office, they will say that guy is eating and we are suffering. So with his communication, he has kept everybody there for 4 months. And they have not, but there are companies that if you don't pay for the second month, people will begin that to send their CVs out.
There's also the role of feedback. When you communicate, there's also feedback. As a good leader, you are to use the feedback that you get from your followers. But some leaders, they don't take feedback.
They see feedback as criticism.
Yes. So the followers are cautious. When they are with you, they can't tell you what they think about this, your policies, tell you the way it is. They become sycophants. They can't tell you that, this is what you're doing. This is the result. They can't tell you.
Because of the environment you created. That's why we are talking about the kind of leadership style. So if you are open, if you are transparent, if you take your workers as your friends, they will not be afraid to give you feedbacks.
Let's open the phone line so that you can join the conversation. We want to hear from you. Want to know if you're following that conversation, following this interesting discussion on leadership and management. The number is 0700 903 903 903, or you could send in a WhatsApp message 0700 903 903 903. I think I have a caller here. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, VOP.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the program. Go ahead. What's your name and location?
Yeah, this is Mr. Easy calling.
Mr. Easy, go ahead. From where? From where are you calling us from?
Demo.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I really appreciate this your guest. This your guest is blessed. He's a man full of wisdom. Yeah, he's blessed. I'm about going out, but this is program just kept me at home. He's blessed. In the issue of leadership,
Yes.
I really got a lot from him. I learned a lot from him. I could remember my former place of work way back. The boss, some of the people that were in charge, like supervisors, managers, and all that. You see, there is this mentality I see in Nigeria. Well, I say Nigeria per se. Anybody that has any position always wants to be like the head, like the God. And when you make yourself the God like this, people tend to differ themselves, especially when they see something happening. They will keep themselves away. They won't want to say anything because if they talk, it will become something else. So I learned something from this your guest.
It's
Peter
Anosike.
Sorry, Mr. Peter Anosike.
Yes.
I learned something from him. When you avail yourself to your staffs or people working under you, they open up. When they see any fault or any place that is lacking, they open up to you. Like for example, then there are some customers that comes around. They don't take note of the owner of the company or the business. The people they take notice of is the staffs. The staffs are these people that has direct contact with the customers, and these are the people that the customers are saying. And whenever they want to give kudos, they will not say, your boss is doing well. No, they will commend the staffs.
Thank you.
So I really got and grabs a big lesson from him that when you appreciate, you get close to people under you, then they will open up. And wherever there is any place lacking, like the guests will complain or customer will complain that you people are not doing well here. It is those same staffs that will take the message to the management. Then they will do proper work on.
Thank you, Mr. Easy.
Right.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much, and happy celebration to you. Thank you. We're having more calls, and I want to talk about being vulnerable as a leader. Many leaders don't want to appear to be vulnerable. They don't want people to see their soft side. They feel that it's a mark of weakness if you let your followers. So I want to ask: is it okay that
you are a human being?
No. Sometimes if you open up to
you don't
your
have
followers,
to be,
they might take it for granted.
You don't have to. As a leader, you don't have to be showing signs of weakness. Understand? That's why when you make a decision, you have to try and stand on that decision. But you have to make sure that you are making the right decision. And for you to make the right decision, you need the right information. Okay. Because it is the right information that will bring about the right decision.
Is it okay for a leader to display emotions? Like I've heard some leaders say that there is no emotions in business. Don't bring your emotions here. Hide your emotions. Can you display a bit of emotion?
we all are human beings, but a leader doesn't have to show weakness.
So emotion is weakness? Is that what you're saying? I didn't say weakness, emotion. How you emotions? Sometimes
emotion brings about weakness, brings about a sentiment.
Emotions?
Yes.
Emotions are comprised of your fears, your tears, your happiness, your joy. That's emotions. Expressing your feelings, your true feelings. So you could share a tear or two, you could show excitement. That's emotion. It's not weakness.
The thing there is feel what your people are feeling. When there's need to celebrate, when there's time to celebrate with them. Understand? When things are not going well, endure with them. Endure with them, celebrate with them. This is very, very important. Endure with them, celebrate with them.
Thank you so much, Peter Anosike. It's always a pleasure. I think this series might have a part 2 because that emotion part, there is more where that came from. I have more questions in that area. But thank you. And thank you for being part of the program, for your calls and contribution. We really appreciate you. We've been talking with Peter Anosike. He's a philosopher, a development economist, and a journalist. He wrote the book, Dangote's 10 Commandments on Money, and many other books. We appreciate you. My name is Mary Onaife Debbie. Thank you for being part of the program today. Tomorrow, I'll be here for another episode. We're going to have a coach, and we'll talk more business talk, more business conversation. Coming up next at 10:30 is Area Matter, another interesting program. You don't want to miss it. My name is Mary Onaife Debbie. You can find me on Instagram at Mary Media, MERRY Media. Keep it here. This is the voice of the people, 90.3 FM.
Winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present